Hey, this is Paul Evans, your free online business coach, and we've already talked about our message and our market, and now we're beginning the model sequence so that you can determine which model is going to be best for you. And I think that's kind of the critical piece. Not asking the question, how am I going to make money? And that's usually where we go. How do I make money? What's the best route? What's the easiest route? And today is one of the easiest routes for several reasons that we're going to see. But the key is that it's something you're going to enjoy doing, that it's going to motivate you, you're going to be excited about it, and you're not going to feel desperate about it. And that's a big key. So we're going to begin with the reporter when it comes to our model. And that's moving from what to wow. And it's actually showing people or pointing people, as we're going to talk about monetization, pointing them the way. The great thing about a reporter is that they don't have to go out and create anything. They simply have to report on it. They go out and look for the stories, they look for what's happening in the world, and then they show up and they tell that story. Now, they may also offer their opinion. That can be part of the process as well, that when we get to point, we're going to actually dive into what you're going to be doing step by step. But a reporter is really what we would call an affiliate marketer. They're making a commission by making a recommendation about something, an area of interest, a way that they're going to be able to point the way to somebody about a certain direction or certain outcome or certain result. And so certainly there are a lot of different niches that are super popular. You know, health is always going to be popular. Losing weight, burning fat, gaining muscle, it's just proven niches. And that's the first point really, is that you're going to go into a proven niche. You don't have to ask the question, which niche should I go into? You know, back in the olden days, back in the early 2000s, late 90s, we would go out and try to search for these niches. And what's an underserved niche? And what's an angled niche? And all these kind of things. Instead, go with what is already popular, what is already proven. Because when you go into a proven niche, you're not having to create it. You're just walking alongside it. Secondly, you want a proven product. And this is something that is already selling. If you're using a service like ClickBank or Share a Sale or something along those lines that you're looking at, they're going to give you some numbers. And we'll look at these more detail in monetization, but they're going to give you some numbers to help you determine how well this particular product is selling. And certainly as you sign up for different affiliate programs, they're going to tell you, hey, here's the original product. Here's the first upsell, here's the second upsell, here are the conversion ratios, here's the minimum you would make if you made a sell, and here's the maximum you would make if they bought everything through the entire process. Which brings me to number 3, a proven process. That they've got actual numbers. You don't simply want to be out there pointing somebody to a product. You want to make sure the product's proven and that the process is proven. That if they're doing multiple upsells, you want to make sure that it's tightly aligned and that it's doing extremely well in every single one of those areas. Proven process. And then finally, proven support. If you're looking around, are people saying, hey, there's no customer support, I can't get in touch with anybody, then that's a little bit of a warning sign. However, if people are being served, guess what? You're not having to deal with customer support. You don't have to do any of that. It's done for you. That's what's great about being a reporter. That's what's great about affiliate marketing, is that you are not having to create the niche, create the product, create the process, or create any customer service. They're doing all of that for you. You're simply pointing people in a direction. So think about that. Let's go back to the proven process just for a second. One other thing I want to mention is that you're not writing any of the sales copy. You're not writing the headlines. You're not worried about the conversion piece because they've tested all of that out for you. So it makes a tremendous difference. Now, next time we're going to talk not just about being the reporter, but being the teacher. And then we're going to finally talk about being the coach. But for today, think about, is the reporter where you want to begin? Is that something you need to add to what you're doing right now? I think that affiliate marketing is powerful. I think getting paid for pointing somebody to a product is powerful, and it's one of the easiest things to do. The final thing is to make sure that you're passionate about that you're not simply using everything that they give you to go out and sell, but it's an arena that you feel good about, you feel positive about, you feel like you can add your ideas and your thoughts to, even if you're not creating the product, but it's something that you are fired up about. All right, so today's question comes from Kevin, and he's one that we've talked to before about starting a ministry site, and he was asking about my ministry site and how we got traffic. Was it organic? Was search engine optimized? Did we do paid ads? Things along those lines. So how did we get our first 100 customers, and then how did we get beyond that? Well, the way that we got our first 100 customers on our membership site is that we had already been building an email list. Now, we had to do it by hand because this was the late 90s. We had an opt-in form that was nothing more than click here to email us to get on the email list. And that's the way we began. But I'm going to take you back even further because I think this is a powerful lesson for anybody who's trying to make money online with a membership site or with another item that's either going to be recurring or maybe even higher ticket. The way that we actually started was offline, selling books and selling these things called slide rules. And what we did is we rented a physical list. We went and looked out to find out which youth ministry lists were out there, and we found out that we could rent a list of youth ministers in general, or we could rent a list of buyers. And we rented a youth ministry list from a youth ministry company that their average sale was like $34.07. And we were selling something at $1. And we thought, wow, if the average is 34, what if we're getting 34 per order or 50 per order or $100 per order? But what we did is that we rented a list of buyers in the last 6 months of this particular company. So they were recent purchasers. They were highly interested in what the products were for youth workers. And so it was a great fit. So that's how we started. Had a physical mailing list, and then we ended up getting some of those people into our email list. Then once we started the membership site and we emailed everybody on our list, I think we got to 100 pretty quick, but not much beyond that. And so what we did then was that we started with Google ads. This was back in the day. So we were doing this for 5-7 cents a click. And then once Google really took off, it started getting more expensive to where we were paying close to $2 a click. And we had to switch it a little bit and go a little bit deeper with our keywords to try to be more targeted and lower that price back. But that's how we got started. We rented a physical mailing list of actual buyers in our niche. And secondly, we were running just straight digital ads. Kevin asked as well about our affiliates. We've only had one affiliate in the history of this site. Everybody else got offended when we said, hey, do you want to be an affiliate? They're like, no way. We feel wrong being paid to make this recommendation to this youth ministry site. So there you get the background on that. We've had one affiliate the whole time. So it's basically paid ads, paid mailing list, and that's the way that we went forward. Anyway, guys, focus on being a reporter. Focus thinking about what niche you're passionate about, where you're seeing proven sales, and where you feel like you can make a great representative, a great reporter within a particular niche. As always, success is not an accident. Be blessed.